Hello everybody and welcome to a new video and welcome to a new episode of The Hard Truth. On this episode, I'll touch back on a subject that got a lot of you guys interested in, Spotify. More specifically, I am going to talk about something that gets overlooked a lot, and it actually embodies the evil behind the music industry and how rigged the game is. I am going to tell you about phone farming. Okay, so for you to actually understand the concept, I have to take you back a little bit and explain to you how Spotify works and how Spotify makes its money. But before we get to that, make sure you drop me a like, drop me a comment at the end of the video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel like a man if you haven't yet, and please hit that join button down there and become a member of the channel. It really helps me support the channel and keep it growing. That is the single best way you can help a small channel grow, and we sure appreciate it. Now, of course, Spotify is the #1 music app in the world. There's no doubt about that. But how do they make their money? Well, that's a free version of Spotify and that's a paid version of Spotify. Now, the paid version has no apps. But of course, the vast majority of the people using the app are using the free version of the app, which means that for it to remain free, they show you advertisement. And they charge for that advertisement. That's how they make most of the money. Because let's be serious, most people don't want to pay for the service. Even though it's really cheap. I mean, it's the cost of a cup of coffee or maybe a beer, maybe a set of cheap strings, or becoming a valued member of this channel. But most people don't want to pay for it. So yeah, most of the money made by Spotify, it's made by the ad revenue. Okay, so the way it works, they actually charge the advertisers a certain amount of money per 1,000 ads shown. The same as YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, etc. So good so far, right? Okay, so this is where it gets shady. So people have discovered that for a play to actually count, you have to listen to a song for 30 seconds.
OMG.
So they actually developed a software that skips a song every 30 seconds. So it'll hit play, it'll start to play the song, and at the 30-second mark, it'll skip it and repeat on the next song. So in 1 minute, you can listen to 2 songs, and it'll count as 2 full plays. And very early on, they caught on to the fact that you can actually loop that. So you can just hit play, loop, and it'll play all of the songs, and then it'll start over and over and over again. So if you have an album with 10 songs in it, you could actually play the whole thing, according to Spotify, in 300 seconds or 5 minutes. So you can actually play the whole entire album 12 times in an hour. So imagine that. That's 120 plays in 1 hour. So then what did they do? They added a second device. So now they have 240 plays in 1 hour. And of course, that's not enough. So they added a third device, and a fourth, and a fifth, and so on. And that's how you have these bands that nobody's ever heard of, with thousands of plays every month. And that's crazy. So of course, it ranks them higher. So how is it that Pat knows this, and Spotify itself doesn't know this? Well, they do know it. So why aren't they doing anything to stop it? Well, they don't really need to. They are the only ones that are actually making any money off of this. They have everything to gain, because they're charging the advertiser for ads shown, and every 30 seconds when the song is skipped, a new ad comes up, and they don't really care if you're actually listening to the ad or not, if you're actually skipping the song or not. All they really care is that money is still coming into their pockets. So is it really illegal? Well, it's not. Is it immoral? That's debatable, because I mean, they're really taking advantage of the musician and the advertisers, because the advertiser is investing a lot of money on advertising that's not really being listened to by anybody, on the ad itself, and however much it costs to actually record the ad, and of course whatever product it is that it's advertising. And Spotify is making money on every ad run, and the bands are getting small tiny revenue out of each play. But then again, the band also had to invest money in learning how to play the instruments, recording the album, gear, strings, expendables, and now they gotta pay the phone farmer for the service provided. So yeah, the band is making no money, the advertisers are not really getting anything back, and Spotify is making all of the money. So yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you really want to contribute and support your favorite bands, make sure you buy their merch. Make sure you buy the t-shirts, the CDs. Even if you just listen to them online, just go ahead and buy 1 copy, 1 CD, 1 t-shirt. Once the nightmare is over, make sure you go and see them live. Become a member of their channel. And if you can, try to buy the merch directly from them, from the band itself. That means no middleman, no commissions. All of the profit goes to the band. And they need it. We need it. I mean, ever since COVID started, personally, there were no more tours, barely any studio work, no more recording bands, no more playing out, no more money from gigs, a lot less money from merch, because I mean, if you're not touring, you're not selling as much merch. So yeah, we're all struggling, and we need the arts more than ever. So make sure you support your favorite bands. On that note, please drop me a like, drop me a comment in the comment section down below, And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to this channel like a man. And if you can, please hit that join button down there. By contributing with a very small membership, it really helps support the channel. There's already a couple of things I want to buy for the channel to make it even better. And of course, I want to invest on some stuff to do giveaways and stuff like that. And that's going to be awesome. So thank you very much if you're already a member. Okay guys, so I really hope you found this video interesting. I will see you guys next time. Bat out. Metal on, dudes.